Most people understand that perfection is an illusion and failure is a reality. However, is this viewed the same by people at the elite level of a profession? Listen to Randy Turner's story about how his view of failure evolved during his time in an elite military unit.
At the unit, they have a mantra that I never. At first, I agreed with it at the beginning. It was failure is not an option, right? So they have this mantra, and they speak about we're the force of last resort, and failure is not an option. And at the beginning, I'm like, yeah, all fired up. Yeah, failure's not an option. We can do it. Throw it at us, and we'll do it. And then as years went on, I went, wait a minute, that's a lot of pressure. And that's a daunting amount of pressure to think about. Failure is not an option. Listen, I truly believe to the core of my being, perfect doesn't exist. So the sooner we wrap our head around the fact that nothing in this world is perfect, nothing, zero. Like young girls that are just like sabotaging each other, the perfect hair, perfect lips, perfect clothes, like none of that nonsense matters. Nothing in this world is perfect. We are striving for excellence. And we want to achieve the top of our ability. But along the way, we're going to make mistakes. And I would encourage that. You're not always going to win. You're not always going to be successful. And that is important to our overall growth. So that mantra that we used to push, I don't know if the guys still do, push at the unit, I never agreed with later on in my career. Because to me, well, if failure is not an option, it's a lot easier to say no to any type of risk for the fear of failing. Let's get on with it and accept the fact that, we're probably going to make mistakes along the way. But man, I would much rather live a life where I at least attempted than live a life where I chose not to attempt out of fear of failure.